So, y'all, we get pulled to the rafts of this world and our mental, or we get pulled metaphysically from the rafts of this world. This is why it's hard for us to enlighten. It's hard for us to achieve inner peace because how the world is so cyclical. It's so it just beams at us these things that come in our way, these problems. We make it ours and situations. It beams at us. I remember I was in the car. I just felt just a sort of lightness because for some reason I was just breathing. You know what I'm saying? You know. Can I play?
No.
Let me play.
No.
Let me play. I can play? Thank you. So what's up? You see what I'm saying? That was an example. I got pulled into that. You know what I'm saying? But we get pulled into that and we never get out. We get out, it's too late. By the time it's like, oh my goodness, we're in unconsciousness. You know what I'm saying? We're in unconsciousness, right? Or it's too late. Because I was in a car, right? Driving. I wasn't driving, but somebody was driving me home, and I just felt a lightness because I remember to get back to the breath, get back to the true nature, to be still. You know, I just had this like little mental realization that I was just thinking about. We get put into the rest of this world, so it's hard for us to find our inner peace, find this balance. We gotta stop giving into it. We gotta catch ourselves. We get pulled into the rest of this world. This is why it's so hard for us to mentally liberate. You know, too many outside noise. But that's not an excuse. We got to remember our true nature. You know, we got to be loyal to ourselves, our true selves. Be still, and then we're going to find a peace of mind. But if we're so given into this chaos, what are we going to do? We're going to keep doing this chaos. We're going to keep being organized. This thing doesn't go our way. Now we keep fixing this problem, going with this. We're getting pulled to this world mentally. We lose sight. We start to overthink instead of being right now in the present moment. You know, so you find yourself losing a path, right? Trying to find yourself, find your higher self. You're probably not in it because you got pulled into the world. You got pulled. So if you're trying to be your highest version of yourself, just say your higher version of yourself, you got to make sure you catch yourself. Make sure you breathe. Start to self-reflect. Sit down. Take a walk. Write a note so you could create a mirror of yourself and just write it down. So now you're conscious of your well-being, your ideas of what is portrayed towards you, and now you're able to change it. You're able to be still with it, and then you could change it. You could sway it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You could be more on the peaceful side because right now you're slipping into these states of unconsciousness. We're getting pulled into it mentally. We overthink. Like, why are we thinking about this shit? This does not matter. Why are we talking about this? It does not matter. We got to remember subject, object relation. This is a subject. This is an object. We do this. We do that. We got to detach from this. We got to know how to balance. And then we go back to our nature. Okay? A turtle always returns back to its cell. It walks. It looks for food. It lays its eggs. And it goes back to its shell. We got to go back to our shell again. See, that's by stepping 5 minutes away to ourselves. That's by being in our room, you know, preparing ourselves. Or that's by just sitting the hell down or having a break. We don't do that because how this world is going, this chaos, these freaking demons want you out of that state. They don't want you because they want you to be cuckoo. Now you're going crazy, then you crazy. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go take a medication and you're gonna be medicated for your craziness instead of going within yourself. This is why you can't self-regulate. You're running away from it. Because how this world is, these problems, it's not designed for you. That's why people are not awake and they just can't, because they're getting pulled metaphysically of the rest of this world. Like, you was just thinking about this, you had this good idea, you wasn't even trying to, or you was just feeling this deep state, and then just feeling it, you just felt something, and then something pulled you out of it. You had a conversation with somebody, or you was thought of something else, and it pulled you out of that zone, that field, that mental field, and now you're just in the world and worrying about this, what this is going on, and now it's like you're in a state of unconsciousness. So every time I'm around, or I'm outside, or this, I gotta remember to just be present, catch myself, remember myself. And I gotta remember to be abundant, knowing that I'm higher than this, because I don't want to be pulled into it. And then, yeah, and I'm just at the state where I just feel good. I feel whole. So, yeah, don't be pulled of the raps of this world.